For this particular tutorial, we'll focus on how exactly you can create different types of widgets and customize those widgets to create a custom visual display for your report. To start, within your report, click on Add Widgets. Here you can select from numerous visual types of displays, and you can also add different types of supporting widgets. So for example, if you want to view trending data, you can chart two different metrics and see how they trend over a specific time. You can also chart, say, like pie charts to compare different types of platforms within each metric, how they're performing. And then also, if you want to add, say, comments to those widgets later, you can do that through the comment widget. So let's say we want to do a pie chart. Click Next, and here I can choose from all the different platforms which I want data from in this pie chart. So I can say maybe I only want social and search campaigns here, so I can unselect some and say social and search campaigns. Now I can see spend, all types of clicks that are available here, maybe even like CPC, for example, number of installs coming in from these, and so on. So basically I can do this and hit apply. And now my chart is created and it appears at the bottom of my report. I can easily resize this, edit, or delete this widget if it doesn't make sense for me. But when I look at this widget, I can tell that, say, 1.7% of the spend is coming from YouTube campaigns, but 36.2% of the CPC, the average CPC, is being driven by the YouTube campaign. So YouTube's spend may not be as efficient as maybe some of the other channels. So the way I can look into this data a little bit deeper is click on the table portion of this widget and see how the stats are performing. Now, if I want to go into editing this widget, I can easily go here, edit, add back any platforms I might want to, and even add different types of metrics. And for these metrics, I can choose exactly what time range I want to display data for. I can either by default choose the time range that's in the report itself, or I can say custom time range. Say I want to pick a full year's worth of data going back to Jan 1st, click OK, and now I have data from Jan 1st till Feb 28th, but I want to move up one specific more time period. Okay, so we have 2016 data in here, and now my specific widget only is dependent on this date, which I've already outlined in this widget only. And I can also add a filter that says that I only want to include campaigns with the name text contains brand. So if I add that widget, I can see that actually in my preview that maybe only 2 of the different campaign types from platforms have brand in them, and those are Bing and AdWords. If I hit apply, I can now see how my different filters are displayed and how they've impacted my specific charts.